Good morning, the moon is up and so am I. It's 5:49 a.m. I've been up for about 30 minutes now. So, I decided it would be a really good opportunity to talk to the camera even though my brain isn't working yet. So, bear with me. I am in Las Vegas for Con Expo, which is the largest construction trade show in North America. Let me brush my teeth. I travel for work often and I often get asked, like, what are you doing? What isn't even your job? It's different from what I'm normally doing when I'm home working from my office and tippy typing, or even when I'm on set for a shoot. We offer many different services and I could sell them to you, but I'm just going to explain them from my point of view right now. Either I am going solo, I'm going with one other human being, or I'm taking a massive team and we're really covering some ground. So I haven't gone solo in a while, and that's because I don't like to. I don't mind necessarily being alone. I am very creative, and though I'm not necessarily type B, I do like having a project manager there, an account manager, or another content creator who's more right-brained or left-brained? Left-brained, I think. Who's really like making sure that we've checked off the deliverables as we go, who is, checking back in with the team at home or whatever needs to be done. Like, you understand what a project manager does. I'm not your gal, because when I'm in my creative zone, I tend to not be in my project manager zone. It's very hard for me to do both at the same time. And usually when I'm on site, you want me in my creative zone. So it's helpful for me to have a project manager on site with me. What am I doing? Color correcting. So for example, in January, I was here in Vegas doing CES on behalf of one of our clients. We strategize before we get here with the client. We decide kind of what deliverables we're going to turn over, meaning what content are we creating while we're here, how much content, where is it going to live, is it on LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever, because that determines a lot of things like the format and the style of the video, all that good stuff. Then once I get here, I'm both directing and creating the content, and hopefully I have a project manager who's responsible for doing the second part, which is posting, writing the caption, all that good stuff. And creating that content can typically look like two different things. Three different things. Number one, I'm creating some sort of recap or hype or just compilation of the event so that it feels like you're here if you're not, and you get to see what's going on, right? From the point of view of the client. Another option is I'm filming people. Maybe I'm capturing testimonials or interviews with executives, or maybe you have sales guys that are on the trade show floor that really know what they're talking about, so let's talk to them, get them on camera. Or I am filming myself. And sometimes that is the case where I'm kind of like the spokesperson or the brand ambassador at the moment. Sometimes I'm creating TikToks that I'm in, or I'm creating like highlight reels where I'm kind of doing an intro and explaining what's going on and bringing you along for the ride. Come with me. When we bring a team, I'm much more in my director role, and it's usually a team of videographers, photographers, and content creators. In that case, once again, obviously, we have done lots and lots of strategy work. The project manager or account manager is more valuable than ever and doing a lot of really like leading the project, making sure all of the ducks are in a row, managing the team as far as like, where are they capturing what they need to? So I'm doing more visual direction and strategizing and approvals and reviews, and they're really leading the team of like, hey, I know the schedule, I know where you need to be, I know what you need to be doing, have you done it yet? All that good stuff, right? Again, we're just creating content that we've already kind of spoken about, and at the same time trying to balance and find live moments that maybe we didn't know were going to happen, and we capture them and we create around them. And sometimes, like, being who I am, I'll just be like, hey, client, I know we didn't talk about this, but it'd be really cool if we did this, because hopefully that's the type of creative you want on your team, is like someone who's looking out for opportunities. I have 25 minutes. We're doing great. That probably wasn't the best explanation because I decided to do it at 6 a.m., but I would love to answer any questions. And maybe I'll make a more official, sit-down, cute, edited video about what I do when I'm on site and what we offer, because I think it's very interesting and probably one of my favorite parts of my job. It requires a lot of thinking on your feet and a lot of being on your feet. 15 minutes. Okay, let's pack up all my gear really quick. I don't typically do anything before 7 a.m., so I know this was chaotic, but if you want to see more content like this, let me know. I never just put the camera on and start talking. I am a strategist and a planner before I ever get into content. But if you enjoy this, let me know. Where's my laptop? Gotta pack up. I should have packed up the bag last night, but I needed to charge everything. Should I make a video of like what's in my bag? What I take on site? I'm having too much fun. Let's pack her up and then, okay, belt bag. See you on the show floor.